Hey everybody, welcome to Bura Tech. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the recent decision a judge has made in the Epic versus Apple court case. Alright, welcome back. Before we start this video, I want to make sure that you like and subscribe. The more likes and subscribers we get, the more content we can make. We're almost monetized at this channel, and all we need is 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe and help us get there. Alright, so there's been some big news between the Apple and Epic court case, and if you haven't already watched this video where I explain this in detail, I highly recommend it. So let's do a quick recap. Fortnite made their own payment processor, which is in violation to Apple's App Store guidelines. So Fortnite was pulled, and what Apple did in retaliation was to revoke, or at least threaten to revoke, all of the Unreal Engine's developer license, meaning that innocent bystanders who use the Unreal Engine might be adversely affected. Well, there has been some good news today, at least if you're on the side of Epic and if you are an Unreal Engine user, which I am. So the judge has ruled that Apple's decision to revoke the developer license from the Unreal Engine and Epic Games was basically not in favor of innocent bystanders. That is, just average developers using the Unreal Engine. And this is really good news, and I think the right decision. It was not a good idea for Apple to do this. It was way too much retaliation, and frankly, a lot of people are not on Apple's side. Now, of course, the judge has not ruled anything in terms of the Fortnite versus Apple debate, but that will go on, and of course, if you subscribe to this channel, you'll be getting some news for that immediately. To make matters worse, Apple has revoked a WordPress app, and this app of course was free, but Apple said that if you want to make any kind of payments, you have to go through the Apple App Store. Now, this was incredibly poorly timed, but at the same time, it highlights Apple's naivete on the whole situation. Now, Apple has since apologized and reinstated the app, which is good, but I think there are going to be some major changes to app stores, and specifically the Apple App Store. Again, what I have mentioned in this video is that Apple should implement a sliding scale of revenue. 30% for the first million, and it goes all the way down to 5%, and that way the more developers make, the less percentage Apple takes. But believe it or not, Apple still makes more money along the road. I think this is probably the best compromise. Now, between Apple and Fortnite, that is not the real issue. The real issue is between Spotify and Apple. That's my personal opinion, and the reason why I think that is that Spotify has to pay the Apple tax, but Apple Music doesn't. So Apple might have to concede on the App Store percentage, or it might not be able to offer a similar service. They can't really do both. Now, this has happened before in the 90s with Microsoft and Microsoft Office. Now, Microsoft was almost broken up because it was too monopolistic. Of course, Microsoft is back down, but Apple is doing something similar. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar. So when Apple offers something like Apple Music and Spotify is its competitor, and Spotify has to pay the 30%, that is a good case for an antitrust suit. Now, I think the best compromise is for, again, to Apple take a sliding percentage of sales, and they have to make their search algorithms public, meaning that if Spotify makes a better product than Apple Music, it has to raise in the ranks of the App Store. And this is something that I think is really key. Now, the question we all have to ask is, does the App Store, being as closed as it is, prevent innovation and competition? If the answer is yes, then the App Store needs to change. Now, Apple does argue that the competition happens before the purchase, that is between Android and Apple. And you know what? I do agree with this. The one thing I think about this entire debate between Epic and Apple and antitrust and not antitrust is that I actually really like Epic and I actually really like Apple. So this is really hard for me to pick a side. So I really hope that both these two parties can come to a compromise. And if Apple's App Store is hurting innovation, that is not good. We really need to have innovative products because innovation drives humanity forward. All right, so let me know your comments down below. Please be sure to like and subscribe. We're almost monetized. Please help us get there. If you really like this channel, you can buy our digital products down below. The more money we get from the products that you buy below, the more content we can make. If you really like this channel, you can subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. We have every kind of tutorial from game development to Blender to machine learning to web development and more. We release 20 to 60 hours of fresh new content per month, and that is every month. We also have a monthly and yearly options to subscribe. It really helps us out when you subscribe to Mammoth Interactive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video!